Well, hello, friends and followers. My Drake addiction continues. Here's yet another eBay find, an R4C receiver. This is an earlier one, and it has the 6HS6 mixers, which doesn't sound bad. So this one out of the box pretty much worked. This tube here was not functioning. I simply wiggled it and the heaters came on in the tube and I started getting audio. And I squirted some WD-40 into the bearings on the PTO because it was almost jammed. So I'll take the whole PTO out and I'll do a proper rebuild and lube of it. But for now, I wanted to see if the radio worked, and indeed it works. This is, you can see it's really a filthy, dirty one. It's probably been in the garage or an attic and the guy died or something, you know. These all have stories of usually people that have died. They call it a silent key on ham radio. But anyway, this one has promise. I guess eventually I'll have to sell these all off because there's probably a few many. And just pick my favorite ones that I like and the rest can go. Yeah, this one needs a real good cleaning. The other issue with this one was the crystal calibrator was in the chassis bouncing around. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. So the crystal calibrator is not doing so well. So this was not attached in the radio and it was bouncing around. I think the crystal got wrecked because you can hear it's floating around in there. I can take the crystal apart, see if I can fix it. I doubt I can, but that was simply loose. Looks like these little pegs came loose, so I don't know. I don't like how that was mounted. Looks like the crystal was off frequency anyway. But yeah, this one works. It's just filthy. There's no option for an AM filter in this one, as with later ones, so it's a little different. Looks like it's missing a few filters, so it's an early model. Anyway, it does receive sideband. This is 40 meters. Yeah, everything's kind of trashed from the sitting so long. All the switches are bad and everything. Well, what about 20 meters? Sounds like it's working. Sort of.
Completely QSC behind it, but not very much. Not nothing with their work. Until next time, hope you had a good holidays and happy New Year when it comes. It was Design and you. Until next time. Oceanaco, Mexico.
Anyway, yeah, it does work. I hope I don't ruin it cleaning it, but I'm gonna clean this thing like crazy. Now, what's interesting is on this one, maybe somebody made a mod because the transformer is not running hot. The output transistor is not running hot at all. So unlike the other R4C I have, this one seems to be a lot better behaved. And I wonder if people were in here mucking around with that or not. I don't know. But this is the heatsink for the audio output. It's not hot at all. The other radio I have, it's roasting. So that ought to be an interesting inspection. It's funny how Drake changed things throughout the years on the same model they made, at least on the R4C. It appears to me now they've made a lot of changes along the way. Anyway, that's about that. I'm not really in the mood to take this apart and clean it right now. So maybe I'll get to it in 2022 or later on, but at least it does work. So on this one, the PTO is super hard to turn, yet it does have some end play here, as you can see. So it's not the bearings being too tight. I think it's just, man, it's probably the plastic gears that have all the friction. So this has to come apart right away and be fixed. It's going to probably ruin, I'll probably ruin it by trying to use it. So that's about that. These aren't hard to align at all. I aligned the other one yesterday and they're easy. So I'm glad to have this thing. And let's see what the back of it looks like. These keep me busy, and I guess I could be doing other things like solving world hunger, but that's not what I'm doing right now. So it's somewhat of a high serial number. I don't think there's any crystals in there at all. I got ripped off, no crystals. Well, not really. The people I bought this from are very decent. It's actually a radio society, so I'm glad to buy these and help them out. Alright, well that's about it. A lot of cleaning to do here. And this is the earlier model. I'm glad that I have two types of R4Cs now to play with. Anyway, I guess I'm getting back into electronics slowly and surely here. So I think the first order of the day is take apart the crystal and see what's left of it inside. And get the calibrator straightened out. That's still probably the easiest thing to do right now. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good Christmas. New Year's is coming. Make your plans. Get your champagne. Have a great day.